So it's fight week. We're here in Vegas. Thought I'd give you guys an update. The last 5-6 weeks have been absolutely crazy. And then, this Saturday we got the big fight, the main event, fighting my buddy Uriah on FX, April 13th. TUF 17 finale. So tune in for that. But the lead up to all this, from the time I got the call, this whole fight has disrupted a lot of things in my life, but they're good. It's all good. I get to, fight a friend, something I do every day, but this time I'm going to get paid for it. Get to go out there and put on a show for millions of people worldwide. I started training camp by canceling trips to Hawaii, trips to Brazil, and engagement. And so I got engaged at the beginning of this training camp so I could focus on the fight with Uriah. Believe it or not, becoming engaged was more nerve-wracking than actually the thought of crawling back inside the octagon to beat the hell out of somebody. So, I started training camp real quick. It was like 6 weeks out when we got the fight, so we went. I had to kind of take off on a dead sprint. I flew Diego out from New Orleans where he was filming with Joe Warner for the Bellator show. Flew him into Vegas for a whole week with me while I was stuck here doing media. We got started on our game plan for the ground and just tightening everything up since my last fight, and worked with an awesome guy, Ramon Montano, out of here, based out of Vegas here, that if you guys are ever here and you just want to get a good train, good workout, and, find Ramon. Guy's awesome. He's on Twitter, or shoot me an email, I'll send you his damn name. But, Ramon got me going, and Diego, and then from there it was back to Boise at Combat Fitness, my home, and, bringing guys in and kind of finishing things up for the next 4 weeks, tightening everything up. My strength and conditioning coach, Ross, got me on point strength and conditioning-wise, obviously. It's fucking kind of redundant, but he's always had me ready for fights. I had Joe and Mark stuck in New Orleans with Diego, and then Diego had to go back to Brazil because of visa issues, so we switched it all up. We turned around and, I went out to Denver when Joe and Mark got done because they had to go see their family for a week. I went out there, got a week in the elevation and pushing it real hard, a different group of bodies, and then returned back to Combat Fitness with Diego, flew back in with Vitor Chioga, one of his guys, one of his purple belts from Brazil, and then also got, Saka Sim back in town, and Mark and Joe followed, and so we finished out camp in Boise. But it was hectic. I bought a new house, so I was trying to close on a house long distance and dealing with that stupid shit. And, at the same time, it keeps the distraction of what I'm about to do is go in there and fight, and the only time I like to think about a fight is when I'm actually in training or whatever. If not, I'm probably stuck on fucking Call of Duty or doing something with my son, so I don't have to focus on this other shit. But, other than that, feeling great for this fight. Feel good, feel comfortable, I'm happy, I'm glad to be crawling back inside the octagon. I can't do it enough, but you guys tune in and, catch this shit, because there's going to be fireworks, don't sleep on it. Uriah and I, there's a lot of cool facts I learned today, but one of them's like, Uriah and I have both together over 10 knockdowns in our fights, which means, we do pack weight we're on par with most welterweights, so as far as stats and shit like that go. We both got over in the double digits of fight of the nights. We both come to fight. We're both always in shape, and we're both very exciting. So, and we both look to finish. So, tune in. Let the UFC know that Uriah and I are the shit you guys want to see. Outside of that, we'll catch y'all later. See you on Saturday.